Let's begin today's Thursday show.
Virginia-based polling firm wanting to gauge the impact of current events on couples finds that among Americans married or in a relationship, nearly 1/4 surveyed say they've disagreed or argued about politics.
You got to learn to say, "You right, I'm sorry."
Overall life expectancy in the U.S. is about 76.7 years for men, 81.5 years for women.
She married an old guy for his money, and now he won't die.
Showtime.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. Alarmed by plunging television ratings for the Academy Awards, the organization behind the Oscars said Wednesday it would add a category for blockbuster films and shorten the broadcast by giving out some statuettes during commercial breaks. They have added a new category, Outstanding Achievement in Popular Film. Why don't we give out an award for a movie that people have actually seen? Good idea, I think. However, some say that could create new problems for the organization. What if a movie many see as a legitimate Best Picture contender, for instance, the worldwide smash Black Panther, receives a nomination for Populist Oscar, but not for Best Overall Picture? Does that mean Black Panther and films like it are second-class citizens? News of the changes went out in a letter to Academy members, but did not say what would constitute a popular film or whether movies nominated in that category could also be nominated for Best Picture. The category will make its debut at the next Oscars ceremony, which will be held in late February. Last night on Late Night with Seth Meyers, Seth Rogen told a funny story about peeing in a Snapple bottle in Tom Cruise's driveway.
How you met Tom Cruise once.
Yes. It was at the time when everyone thought he was a crazy person. He was jumping on couches. He was just doing his Tom Cruise thing at full tilt. And I think he wanted some character rehabilitation, so he was meeting with comedians who could maybe help, make him not seem so crazy, maybe. And so he called up Judd for a meeting, and we were making Knocked Up at the time. It was a little over 10 years ago, and Judd was like, "Come meet Tom Cruise." And I was like, "Great." So the first time we met him, I had to pee so badly. As I was pulling into his house, I had to just pee. And I rang his buzzer and he buzzed me in, and there was a very long driveway, and I was so uncomfortable to meet Tom Cruise for the first time, and I didn't want the first thing I said to him to be, "Hi, I'm Seth Rogen, nice to meet you, I have to pee, can I pee in your house?" It's like a emergency. And so he had this long winding driveway, and so what I did was I stopped halfway up it and I got a Snapple bottle and I peed in the Snapple bottle in Tom Cruise's driveway. Looking back, honestly, there's no way he does not have cameras covering that driveway. And when you pee in a bottle, you have to get gravity on your side, and it is it's not for me anyway, it's quite like an operation, and I'm pretty much up there, and so there's a 100% chance that Tom Cruise has video of me peeing in my car in his driveway, which he has not released.
It's time for Things Kids Learn from Cartoons.
What do you got there, Peter?
Rice cakes? Never had one, but somebody told me this is a really good way to start your diet. Who could think of such a horrible thing?
That's it for Things Kids Learn from Cartoons.
Omarosa covertly recorded a meeting with Donald Trump. Apparently, Omarosa is an ancient Swahili word that means Michael Cohen. And it turns out the only person in the White House not recording Donald Trump was President Obama. Meanwhile, former head of Trump's campaign, Paul Manafort, paid $15,000 for an ostrich skin jacket. The weirdest part about wearing an ostrich skin jacket is resisting the temptation to stick your head in the sand. Another U.S. Congressman is in trouble with the cops. Christopher Collins was arrested for illegal insider trading on the stock market. Why don't they save everybody some time and just build a prison on Capitol Hill? Children's advocates are asking the American Psychological Association to speak out against the mind games that tech companies use to keep kids online. Please get the kids offline so I can finally have decently fast Wi-Fi. Arrests have been made in connection with that brawl at a Brooklyn nail salon. Both Kim and Courtney were taken into custody. Kathleen Turner gave an interview where she trashed a super famous actress that she wouldn't name for playing basically the same type of character over and over again. I wonder why she's so angry with Tyler Perry. Guinness World Records has named a 108-year-old man and his 100-year-old wife as the world's oldest living couple. They've been married for 80 years. Sadly, shortly after setting the record, they announced their conscious uncoupling. A Florida woman who crashed a stolen car tried to escape the police by running across pasture land, but a herd of angry cows chased and cornered her. They say the cows have a sixth sense and can easily sniff out someone who prefers soy milk. Meghan Markle's ex-husband is preparing to spill the beans on their marriage. Of course, he's doing it for the money. Poor Meghan. To the people who used to be in her life, she's become less of a duchess and more of an ATM. There's now a hotline for kids who can't sleep that allows them to listen to the comforting voices of Disney characters. You can also help your child to get to sleep at night by making sure they don't catch a glimpse of the evening news. Recent tests found asbestos in some crayons. Symptoms include chest pains, coughing, and drawing outside the lines. The city of Montpelier, Vermont is using goats to get rid of poison ivy. But boy, you want to stay away from that cheese. Hey, goats, nobody gives a Australia is in the midst of a record-setting drought. They say that it's even worse than Johnny Depp's box office record. Hey, guys who lose it after becoming famous, nobody gives a And the original Aerosmith tour bus was found in western Massachusetts. It appears to have aged better than Steven Tyler. Hey, tour buses, nobody gives a Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live, starring Frank D'Angelo, Tuesdays and Thursdays for NSS Live.